Stream Elements says Spitty Aguns is now live. Streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator, can we master streaming and flying in VR?
Yes. Trying to work out some wiring kinks. Okay. We're live. God help me. Streaming in VR is no joke. I don't know what I'm doing half the time here. All right. Today, I'm gonna say this is gonna be kind of like another test stream again. I'm trying to stream some of my flights in the flight simulator, but also doing it in VR is very, very difficult, taxing. I don't know if going live today was a good idea because I'm trying a new image stabilizer. I'm using airport scenery. The frames might be all over the place. I don't know. Anyway, no excuses. Let's just try it. Let's just do it. So I am in what looks like a clear skies day, Myrtle Beach. And one of these yellow birds is mine. I believe is this one right here. Spirit Airlines. The now going out of business Spirit Airlines. So it's a small airport relatively. Let's see. So yeah, it's a small airport. I mean, you can count on two hands how many planes are here. They have one runway. So anyway, let's get the headset on. Let's get inside the cockpit. This is my first time. The last time I flew a 737. This is an Airbus A320. So we're gonna see if I can do that on stream. The 737 flies with this bad boy. The A320 flies with this bad boy. So let's see. All right. Let's get inside the cockpit. Here we are. And let's get the headset on. This is gonna be the fun part. All right. I hope it looks good for you guys. I hope the image stabilizer doesn't make the default view too cropped, because I think the way it does the stabilization is it kind of crops out the edges a bit. Because the last time my head movements, especially when I talk, they came out. It showed a lot in the stream. All right, let me lower the music in my headset because it's a bit strong. I hope it's not too strong for you guys. All right. And let's see, we're having some microphone issues. Let's see if I can fix that. All right, hopefully that's better. All right. We got cameras running, we got microphone, we got mouse. All right. First things first. Let us turn on the plane. So, ground power. Battery 1. Battery 2. Oh, yes. Good sounds. Good sounds. Okay. Crew supply. And ground control. And then let's head over to the emergency exit signs. And of course, the addons. 1, 2, and 3. So I think that takes care of everything in the overhead. As far as here, we'll throw this on for the PAs. We'll give it a little bit of volume. We'll throw on the weather radar. And I think that's it for now. Okay. All right. I think that's it for now. All right. Let's go in the tablet. Get our flight set up. So we are Myrtle Beach to Atlantic City. We're supposed to depart in 19 minutes. Good luck. Good luck. All right. Let's get the plane loaded. GSX boarding and refueling. There we go. We got the refueling truck coming. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look. Let's go outside again. Here we go. Man, the sim. I'm using 2020, by the way. And 2020 is just marvelous. So look at this. You got the doors for the luggage opening up. And you have the blades for the engine kind of fanning due to the wind. So here comes the fuel truck. We got this guy over here getting ready to put luggage on board. Here we go. Things are happening now. Look at this guy. He's gonna pull up. He's in position under the wing. I'm just fascinated with ground stuff. Like when I take a flight, I will stand outside of the window before the plane boards and just watch all the ground crew do their thing. Also YouTube. There's a couple of YouTubers, people who wear so he's gonna go ahead and open up this port here. This is too cool in VR. Let's get down to ground level with him. So he's waiting. And this guy, he's kind of like just, all right, cool. He's got the flag and he's got the pump. So I guess the fuel is actually not in the truck. Because the floor says jet A1. So he's gonna connect that. Oh, he decided to take a little jog. That's unsafe, sir. And let's head over here. So he hops up the stairs of the fuel truck and he goes and brings the plane up. Brings up and then, oh yeah, he's gonna connect the hose right to the wing of the plane and we're gonna start the fueling. Nice, very nice. And then over here is the counter so you can see how many gallons we're getting. I haven't really looked at the flight plan yet. All right, so let's get back inside. And you can hear the boarding music starting actually. So can we, let's take a look and see what's going on back there. All right, here we go. The door is open. No one's on the plane yet. The boarding music is playing. So this is the interior of the A320 3x3 setup. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's get this flight started. I'm always entertained by this stuff. So charts. First thing you want to do with any flight is check the addons. So we'll go ground charts, airport information. 123925 is the addons frequency. So we'll tune that in. 123925. There we go.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Information, Juliet.
1407 Zulu. Wind 030 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 19er. 2.1.
Something I need to check. Hold on, guys. Let's see.
Landing and departing runway 36. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Myrtle Beach. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet. Myrtle Beach Airport information, Juliet. 1407 Zulu. Wind 030 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 19er. 2.11. Altimeter 3004. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 36. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Myrtle Beach. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Oh, this is interesting.
Myrtle Beach Airport information, Juliet. 1407 Zulu. Wind 030 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 19. 2.1.
Okay.
Altimeter 3004. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 36.
36.
Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Myrtle Beach. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Okay. Well, I have a situation. I have something that I write on, an open knee board that I write on, and it's supposed to appear in my headset in VR, and it's not popping up for whatever reason. So we'll have to figure that out later.
VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 36. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for Myrtle Beach. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Information, Juliet. All right, let's clearance is 1203.
Myrtle Beach Airport information, Juliet. 1407 Zulu. Wind 030 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 19er. 2.11. Altimeter 3004. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 36. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect.
All right, so we'll contact clearance. We'll tell them we have Juliet, and we'll let them know we're going to Atlantic City. So let me bring up our information here. Good morning, clearance. Spirit 4799er heading to Atlantic City. We have Juliet on board.
Spirit Wings 47999, Myrtle Beach clearance. Thanks for information, Juliet. Cleared to Atlantic City Airport. Radar vectors Grand Strand. Then is filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level tree 90, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 2422.
I would normally write this down.
Cleared to Atlantic City Airport. Radar vectors Grand Strand. Then is filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 390, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 2422. Spirit
Got a plane that just landed. All right, so 4,000.
Spirit Wings 47999. Read back correct. Contact Tower 128.45 when ready for pushback or engine start. Tower 128.45 when ready. Spirit Wings 4799.
All right, so squawk 2422.
Street 5200. Contact Myrtle Beach departure.
So we'll do that now.
Departure. Blue Street 5200. See you.
2422. And we'll turn you on and you on TARA. So that's done. 4,000 is set. They said radar vectors. Okay, the next thing to do is program the bot. So, okay, luggage is coming on, finally. I don't know if the passengers have started boarding. Let's see. There we go. So we got a few people coming in the plane now. Our flight attendants. So everyone's gonna come in and do their thing. Look at her, just la-di-da-da-da. This guy just bopped his whole head. All right. So these people want to go, and so do I. So flight initialization, we will request that. Today Sanji's not sitting in the right seat, it's just me alone. All right, so we got the flight requested, and we'll head over to init and also request that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers, wheels
Okay.
first, and keep your small
So
items
today we are
under the seat.
NKS.
Include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. If you are seated in an emergency exit row,
47 9er 9er.
your items must be placed into an overhead locker.
There we go.
Once you have safely stowed your cabin
We
bag
have a cost index of 24.
on time departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can
And we will be cruising at flight level 390. So 390. All right. So that's in. Let's get the wind. So it seems like our route is very direct. We have no SID and no star. We're gonna be departing runway 36 and we're gonna be landing runway 31 in Atlantic City. Should be a short flight. Okay, so we got the wind, and we'll also get the descent winds. And we'll go ahead and throw that in there as well. So, looking at our flight plan, we have direct to Kmyr, direct to Rapid, direct to Reg, Stod, ZJ, Rads 5. So let's see if that's all in there. Okay, so some of the waypoints are, yeah, it looks good. Okay, so let's take a look at our arrival, and we're just gonna let them know that we're coming in 3-1, so we'll just throw in ILS 3-1. No star, no transition, we'll just insert. Yeah. So that's in there now. So after SIE, it just says direct 3-1, and there's a discontinuity there. So maybe it's going to be radar vectors after SIE. We'll see what HCC tells us when we're in the air. Okay, so that is all set up. I just got a message that says the aircraft is loaded, which is great. So we will go to the init page and we will send that information over to the MCDU. So we have 111 passengers and 3,600 pounds of luggage. We have 13,000 gallons in the tanks. Send to MCDU, and that information is in there. And then we'll do our takeoff, departure. So runway 36 dry. We'll sync the load sheet. We'll do flaps 1 takeoff, and we'll sync the weather. Altimeter 3004. So let's get the altimeter set up. I believe I have that mapped to this button here. So 3004 is in there, and we'll calculate. So we have flexing to 70, 1 down 0.3, and V speeds 142, 142, 143. So we're gonna send that over to here and send to MCDU, and there go the speeds and everything else like that. So that's all set up. Let's get this with the constraints in. I don't think we have any constraints, and nothing else really to do here. So cabin crew is oh, aircraft is empty again. I wonder why. All right, let's turn on the seatbelt signs. Let's turn on the APU actually. I don't know what happened to my passengers. Something made them disappear. We'll figure it out. So We want position 1. We want strobe on auto. APU is starting up. Let's go listen to it. And you can see the exhaust from the APU. That's just hot air behind that plane. That sounds fantastic. That's wonderful. All right. Let's throw on the APU screen, and it says APU is available. So we'll throw on the fuel pumps. Fuel pumps are on. And we'll throw on the APU bleeds so that we can start the engine. Okay. Flight setup is all set up. So seatbelt signs are on, no smoking signs are on, APU bleed is on, parking brake is on. Let us call up ATC and request pushback and startup. So we'll go back into the charts. We are departing runway 36, so that's this end of the runway. It should be simple taxi alpha to alpha 1 for that departure right there. So yeah, let's do that. We'll call up tower here and request pushback and startup. Good morning, tower. Spirit Wings 479er. Request pushback and startup.
Spirit Wings 4799, Myrtle Beach Tower. Pushback approved. Face west. Pushback approved. Face west. Spirit Wings 4799.
Okay, so I have it on automatic responses to take some of the workload off of me. So pushback approved facing west. So that means we want the tail to go to let's see. If we were standing behind the aircraft, right? I always get this wrong. I want the tail to go to the left, and I want the nose to go to the right. I think that's correct. So we'll try that. Tail left, nose right. Let's see if I get it right. All right. So with that, in order to let the ground crew know we are ready to depart, we just throw the beacon light on, and that is going to signal to the ground crew ready to go. The jet bridge is retracting. We got our wing walkers getting into position.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So we got this guy over here. I don't know where my passengers went. I gotta figure that out. So he's gonna get into position. We got the other one getting into position on the other side there. All right, not bad. So they are ready for pushback.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So this is pretty cool. Let's go get some tug view going. Very nice. So my man is over here, our tug driver. Let's get that seat with him, right next to him. What a view. What a view. All right. And from the cockpit, we said we're gonna go tail left. Let's hope I said that correctly.
Parking brakes, please.
All right. Parking brake. So we'll put the engine into start mode. And we will release the parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start at will. And we'll start engine number 1. So that engine is starting to spin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety
That is.
of Airbus A320.
And my man from the tug. Look at that view. Not the best, but can't keep it steady. That's his view. That's pretty dope.
Which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that the nearest use
That's nice.
emergency lighting will guide you to an exit.
Very nice.
Please set parking brake.
All right, let's jump back in the cockpit. They want me to set the parking brake. Alright, parking brake is set.
For a good engine start.
All right, let's start number 2.
You to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth.
Engine number 2 should be starting up here. Let's go back outside. Oh, look at her go. And from inside of the cockpit,
The aircraft.
I mean the aircraft.
Inflated by
Look at that.
If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children.
And I can feel my seat vibrating with the engine starting up.
Window blinds open and seatbelt fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
Awesome. Oh my God, that's beautiful. All right. So let's let them know we have a good engine start. 3005 now on the altimeter. So we'll move that up 1 notch real quick. There we go. So they're gonna disconnect the tug, and we're gonna let ATC know we are ready to taxi. Well, actually, we'll call them afterwards. It's not really a busy airport like that. Let's watch what's going on from below.
Unlocking gear.
And my man, he's gonna drive off soon. There we go. Thank you for your service, sir.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, so she's gonna walk up and let us know that everything is good. The gear pins are removed, and she's gonna wave goodbye to us, and I'm gonna wave back. I see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. We are gonna continue what we came to do, which is fly the aircraft. So, let's do a control. First of all, we'll put it into flaps 1. Okay. And we will go auto brake max, and we will set the trim. I think it was down 0.3. There we go. Trim is set, and we will do a flight controls check. So let's go with full left. See that? Full left. Full right. Ah, where is it? There we go. Full right. That's beautiful. Pull up. That's the elevators. And full down. And neutral. And for the rudder pedals, we will go left rudder, right rudder, and neutral. Let's check that out from outside. Left rudder and right rudder and neutral. All right, flight controls are working. Okay. We forgot to see what I love about the Airbus as opposed to Boeing, and I love Boeing. I'm repping Boeing today. Is that it just literally tells you everything you need to do right here in the ECAM messages. So if you forget something, like I forgot the spoilers, which I'll do right now, boom. So when you do the final takeoff checklist, they always say ECAM memos, takeoff, no blue. So the last blue thing that's remaining is I have to do a takeoff config test. And once I do that by pressing this button, now we have no blue, takeoff no blue, takeoff config normal, which means my plane knows I'm ready to take off. Sorry for digging my nose on stream there. So that's great. Now, I don't know. There we go. And they called me up to let me know the cabin is ready. And that's the final thing. Now I can call up. Good morning, Tower. Spirit Wings 47909, request taxi.
Spirit Wings 4799, runway 36 taxi via Alpha 1.
Okay, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 36 taxi
Alpha
via
1.
Alpha 1. Spirit Wings 4799.
So we'll go parking brakes off. And another thing I kind of like about the Airbus is it rolls on idle, just like our cars. For some reason, in the PMDG, I can't seem to, I have to give it a lot of gas to start moving. Sometimes even tripping up my auto thrust. All right, so we're on the roll. So we're gonna make this left here. We're gonna say goodbye to the terminal. All right, let's do a brakes check. Brakes are working. All right, let me give it just a little bit of gas. Clear on the right. Clear on the left. And let's make this turn. And we'll follow the taxi lines. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we'll just roll this bad boy. Get some more exterior views. Nice. Very nice. It's a small airport, nothing too crazy. Awesome, awesome. Catch the spirit, guys. All right. Let's try to stay on the line. Uh-oh. I think that was on my controller that fell just now. We'll try to find it later. Here it is. All right, let me slow you down because I feel like I might be taxiing a little too fast. All right. Nice little, for some reason they make you go out to the left here at Myrtle Beach. If there was time, I would do a return flight, maybe tomorrow. Because, this runway actually attaches to the beach, depending on what side you're landing from, and you get to see the strip and all the hotels along the Myrtle Beach strip. It's actually pretty nice. You know what else I forgot to do, guys? Taxi lights. So we'll get the taxi lights on now. That should have been on a long time ago. And here is the holding point for the ILS. So I do believe we stop here. All right. So since we're already on tower frequency, we just have to let them know we're here. And tower Spirit Wings 4799 are holding short, runway 36, ready for departure.
Spirit Wings 4799, Myrtle Beach Tower, wind 050 at 10, gusts 18, fly heading 360, runway 36, cleared for takeoff.
All right, so runway heading basically.
360, runway 36, cleared for takeoff. Spirit Wings 4799.
So they're gonna vector us. So 360 is the same thing as 000. And we're going to make sure we pull on that. So we are cleared for takeoff. So we go lights on and nose light on takeoff. Strobe lights on. Wing lights we don't really need, it's broad daylight. So we're pretty much ready to go. Take off no blue. Runway heading. And we're going up to 4,000. I normally have my RAS runway awareness app running, and it would say approaching 36, but I didn't turn it on, so we'll just pretend that it's on. All right, looks like we're getting a little bit of wind. If you look at the windsock, it's coming from the right. So we'll have to give it a little bit of left. No, we have to aim it a little bit into the right as we roll down this beautiful runway here. So I'm gonna straighten her up a bit. I never really like crosswind takeoffs too much. Wind check.
Wind 050 at 10, gusts 18.
050 at 10. All right. So we're all set on that. We will give it 50%. Stabilized. All right. Auto thrusters armed. Man flex 70 SRS heading. Auto thrust blue. $100 knots. Yeah, I definitely got to fight with it a little bit. And V1, rotate. Here we go. Ooh, into the wind. A little crooked. A little crooked. All right. And goodbye, Myrtle Beach.
4799. Contact Myrtle Beach departure.
Why are you screaming at me? What I did? Okay, there we go.
Contact Myrtle Beach departure. Spirit Wings 4799. Take care.
And we'll go flaps up.
Myrtle Beach departure. Spirit Wings 4799. 1,200 feet.
Spirit Wings 4799, Myrtle Beach departure. Good day, radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 190.
All right, up to 190.
Level 190. Spirit Wings 4799.
And let's get on these flight directors.
Spirit Wings 4799, turn right, heading 085.
Turn right, heading 085. Spirit Wings 4799.
All right, let's start the right turn. 085. All right, we're in the turn. All right, they're gonna give us a direct soon here.
Spirit Wings 4799, cleared direct Grand Strand.
Cleared.
Resume own navigation.
Direct Grand Strand.
Clear direct Grand Strand. Resum own navigation. Spirit Wings 4799.
All right, that's in there. And we will push for altitude. There we go. So now we're flying this bad boy. And look at the beautiful Myrtle Beach coastline. Oh man, we got to get a quick wing view here.
We recommend
All right, I should fly the plane. I should fly the plane.
toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes
I'm loving the coastline view. All right, here we go.
will commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose from our
Look at that.
selection available today.
Look at the beach and the coastline. Oh my God, what a view these passengers would have had. All right, on to the directors. A nice left turn coming up here soon. And when I make that left, I'll let the autopilot take over from there. So we're at 10,000. Look at that view. And the people who over here are catching us in the left turn. All right, let me fly the plane. So now behind us should be the beach and the coastline. We're at 11. Look at that. Beautiful. Let me get minor adjustments going to get back on the flight path. Yeah, this Airbus is, when I tell you, man, it's like it's on train tracks. Not so much when landing. I've been having some trouble with these landings. We'll see how today goes. All right, we're in a straight line. Let's get autopilot on. Look, Ma, no hands. Okay. Let's clean up the aircraft. We can turn off the lights. And we can go seatbelt signs off. Oh, APU bleed never came off. My bad. Should have did that before takeoff. That's okay. And the spoilers can come off now. So the only thing left is no smoking sign. APU available will turn off. Company messages. Let's go check that out. Oh, we're getting called. All right. We'll let the FPO take care of that.
Contact Jacksonville Center 128.7. Spirit Wings 4799. See you. Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 4799. Good day. Passing 16,700 feet from flight level 190.
All right, 18,000. We're gonna set standard and pull.
Flight level 390. Climb and maintain flight level 390. Spirit Wings 4799.
Hold on a second here. What did I do? Okay, altitude. We'll push for that. I think he said climb and maintain. What did he say? 390. Yeah, that's our cruising altitude, and we'll push for that. Now, 18,000. I have to pull for that. Did I not set something for that? Could have swore I did. There we go. Standard set. Okay. So the plane is climbing up to 390. Let me just make sure I heard that correctly. We don't want to do something we're not supposed to do. But I think 390, yeah, FL 390. I think 390 was our cruise altitude. Now, company message, it's just the load sheets from when we were loading the plane. That's normal business. So those are cleared. And that's it. It still says no smoking sign, but that's always supposed to be on. Can I put it on auto? Yeah, let me put it on auto. There we go. All clear. Nothing going on. No memo messages. The plane is set. Gear up. We're going up to 39,000. Should be a short flight. I should know exactly what the flight time is, and I can tell you too. Let's see. In this pilot brief thing, hour and 12 minutes. So We're in the right turn here. Let's take a look at where we are. There we go. So we just left Myrtle Beach. We flew along the coastline for a few miles, and then we made this left turn inbound.
Wings 47929. Contact Washington Center 120.85. Have a good one.
So now they're transferring us over to Washington Center.
120.85. Spirit Wings 4799. Washington Center, Spirit Wings 4799. Good day. Climbing flight level 230 for flight level 390 direct Sordo.
Spirit Wings 4799, Washington Center. Copy.
All right. So there we go. So we're flying along, semi along the coast, inland. And we're headed up to Atlantic City, New Jersey. So one boardwalk to the next. So like I was saying, yeah, this is a test stream. This VR thing is really, really difficult to do. I have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 installed, and I'm ready to make the switch. They're up to currently Sim Update 4 beta. I'm thinking when the beta it comes out of beta, maybe I'll start. Right now, I'm not enjoying the VR performance as much. Some people say it's really good for them. I'm using the Vario Aero headset, which it's no slouch, but you know, they got all these nice new Pimax headsets out now. Pimax, if you're listening, when my channel decides to blow up, you know, send me some review units. So anyway, yeah, we'll get the 2024 thing sorted out at some point, but 2020 looks good.
1029. Contact Washington Center 135.5. Take care.
2020 looks good. By the way, the ATC is being provided by Beyond ATC today. I didn't say that, so it's AI. Cover your ears. You can still see the coast from here. That looks beautiful. You can still see the coast. Look at the sun just bouncing off that yellow. You know, Spirit, unfortunately, has been given a bad reputation. Can we get this out of the way, please? I don't know why you're here. Tool tips. I have to leave this stupid hints feature on. Usually it goes away. There we go. All right, so we can see the contrails of another flight that's even higher than us. We're at 29. We're still got 10,000 more feet to go. Mouse, get out the way.
Spirit Wings 4799. Contact Washington Center 135.5.
Center on 135.5. Spirit Wings 4799.
All right.
Washington Center, Spirit Wings 4799. Climbing flight level 297 for flight level 390 direct Sordo.
So that's us. We're Spirit Wings 4799. Let's head inside of the cockpit. Right through the nose. Look at that. All right. So here is my office. Oh, the Airbus is a very beautiful plane. I mean, the layout is wonderful. The overhead is, it's, at first I was saying it wasn't an easy plane to learn, but once you learn it, I think the learning curve is quicker than the Boeing 737. But once you learn it and you see how the automation works in this plane, it's like boom, boom, boom. And the plane is like trying to stop you from failing no matter what you do. It has all these different things that will stop you from just doing the wrong thing with the plane. And it's more spacious inside of the cockpit. Look at all this room behind. Boeing pilots could never have this kind of room behind them. We got the jump seat. Can I play with the jump seat? There we go. That's the head part. So that, oh, there we go. So if some other pilot wanted to catch a ride with us, they could. So that slides it. How do I lower it? Lower jump seat headrests. I don't know how to. There's a click spot I'm missing. And there's one here too. Oh, look at that. The cabin door opens. And there goes my peoples. I don't know where they were all flight. That's interesting. Look at this old man here. Okay. My man got his little switch here. It's the full cabin. So they got the view right into the cockpit, which would probably never happen in real life. The bathroom, unfortunately, is not modeled. See, if I try to go inside of it, I'm just outside of the plane. Look at this lady. She's having a good time, whatever she's doing.
JetBlue 1686. Contact Washington Center 123.85.
Look at this dude. My man is like, yo, I'm gonna sit in the middle seat by myself. Actually, it's a couple of empty seats here. Granny's reading her magazine. There are a few empty seats. I guess people don't want to fly Spirit. Yeah. It's kind of quiet back here. She's got a good view here. Excuse me, miss. She's got the big old engine view here. The IAEs today. I am an engine. Remember that viral video of they showed someone putting duct tape on one of these panels right before the flight? Imagine seeing someone outside of your plane before a flight duct taping it. And that's the reason why Spirit is going out of business nowadays, because you just can't do stuff like that. Oh, we're in the middle of a turn here.
Washington Center, Envoy 3891, flight level 330.
She's sipping on. I didn't know they have animations.
3891, Washington Center, roger.
She's sipping on a nice, cool Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. If you want to send me some free Coke, go ahead, because that was free sponsorship. My man got the iPad Pro. He got big money. That thing is expensive. All right. Back in the cockpit. Now, actually, I gotta do it this way, right? I gotta close, and sorry for the fast-paced movement. I gotta close that door. How we close it? Safety purposes. Now. Where are we? We haven't really made that much time. Are we at cruise yet? Almost. 100 feet to cruising altitude. There we go. There we are. So it is not much to do in the name of preparation, but we'll take a look at it anyway, because everything is subject to change.
Southwest 2204. Contact Washington Center 135.3.
Center on 135.3, Southwest 2204.
Spirit Wing 1806, Washington Center. Expect radar vectors, runway 36.
Expect radar vectors, runway 36. Spirit
So-
Wings 1806.
Runway 31 at Atlantic City has us on a course of 308. And the frequency is 109.1. So usually, I'm gonna go to the RadNav page here. Yeah. I don't know what frequency they have in here. It hasn't been programmed yet. But this is definitely not 109.1. But what I can do is put in the 308 part for now. We'll check it as we get a little closer. So 308 in the course. And that's pretty much that. We'll go to the performance page for the approach. So over here, we're going to enter in the QNH
Envoy 3891. Contact Washington Center 135.
and the minimums. The ILS is 264 on the minimums.
Envoy 3891.
And we can look up the QNH and temperature.
Allegiant 2823, turn right. Heading 035. Vectors for Orlando Sanford.
Turn right, heading 035, Allegiant 2823.
So,
Allegiant 2823.
QNH
Contact Washington Center
29908. You can throw that in there. And that might change by the time we get there.
23, take care.
Gives us some busy work. Temperature 11 degrees. And that's it. Right now it's saying the V approach is going to be 133. And we can take a look at the landing performance information. So, where do I go for this? Go to the fuel page. So, zero fuel weight today is 120.3. And we will have an estimated fuel on board of about 5.7 when we arrive. Nope, that's JFK. We will have estimated fuel on board of about 7.0. And the reason JFK is here, by the way, is because that is our alternate airport if the weather at Atlantic City is not good enough to land at.
Washington Center,
So,
American 1612.
7.0
Flight level 310.
plus 120 makes 127.3.
American 1612, Washington Center, copy.
So we'll go here to the arrival performance, dry. We'll apply the METAR, 11 degrees, 299.8. Landing weight, we said 127.3. And okay, so we will need about 6,447 feet to stop.
Contact Washington Center 123.85. Contact Washington Center 123.85. American 2154. Have a good one.
So they have two runways here. Look at how short runway 22 is. My God. So if we were landing on this runway, we would not be able to stop. The runway we are landing on, runway 31, is 10,000 feet.
Flight level 350.
JetBlue 2474, Washington Center. Good day.
So you would say half of the runway is about here. That's about 5,000. We need 6,400 something. So I'm thinking we might make this exit here at Alpha, or we might need to just go all the way to Charlie and exit.
American 1029, contact Washington Center.
Either way, we should be good.
135.3.
Contact Washington Center 135.3, American 1029.
And that's with low, braking on low, and no idle reverse. I mean, we can stop even sooner if I go medium. Oh yeah, we can stop at 4,000 feet. Max reversers, 4,600 feet. And then that would give us...
Contact Washington Center 120.85.
Shoot, that'll put us someplace like right around here. Yeah, you know what? I would love to try it. See if we can get those brakes nice and hot. All right. So we're at cruise now. And we're about a third of the way there. I don't exactly know how to descend here. So it's saying top of descent after ZJ. Let's put it in plan mode and look at this.
Spirit Wings 4799, contact Washington Center 123.85. Have a good one.
It's the Washington Center.
123.85. Washington Center, Spirit Wings 47929. Good day.
So we'll be down to 10,000 here. We follow this thing.
Spirit Wings 4799, Washington Center. Brickyard 4712, contact Washington Center 132.55. Have a good one.
How interesting. All right. Time for a little bit of a bathroom break. So let's take a look at the top of descent at 1609. That's 20 minutes from now to start descending. So we'll let the plane do its thing, which it has been. And I'm gonna take a quick little boys break.
JetBlue 1686, contact Washington Center 132.55.
Why does it feel like I did something? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That don't sound right. Wait. What view am I in here? Ooh, okay, let's get back in VR. I hear beeping. I broke something. All right, we're flying. Flap lever not 0. Okay. I don't know. I might have accidentally touched my flap lever.
5869, flight level 290.
Piedmont 5869.
Okay. That was intense. Okay. Let's make sure we didn't upset anything. We're still in autopilot. Auto thrust. We are still following nav mode. And the next waypoint is sod. Okay. I think everything is fine. I don't know what I touched. Aw, damn. I see some of my stuff is kind of in the background showing. I must have moved something. I don't know. Oh, here's another thing. I'm still showing you guys the dual view. Alright, VR mode. I'm dying to watch this stream back to see if it's any better stability wise in terms of the head shaking and bobbling, because I tried a few different things. All right, where are we? Still on the coast of America. On the eastern coast. There we go. Heading into some of the most busiest airspace in the world. Look at that airport down below beneath us. All right, Washington Center 132.55.
2.55. Spirit Wings 4799. Have a good day. Washington Center, Spirit Wings 4799. Flight level 390.
Spirit Wings 4799. Washington Center, copy.
A couple of other things I want to play around with here. So, okay. So I'm gonna go back into. Okay. It almost seems like I have to figure that out as well. It seems like when I'm in 2D mode, I cannot get a nice, simple, straight view. We'll figure that out.
Washington Center, American 2154. Flight level
I also want to get the flight replay app running.
American 2154. Washington Center, copy.
And I have no idea. I could be troubleshooting this now, but I'm gonna upset the stream. Can I see it? Oh yeah. So let's see. I have this software and it's just not showing in VR. I don't know what I did. Let's try OpenXR support. There. Let's see if that fixed that. So I'm gonna go back here, here. Okay. I'm not gonna start the recording just yet. So let me go back into VR mode now. Yeah. And that's popping up for me now. I don't think you guys can see it. That's something else I have to figure out why. Okay. That's my wake up alarm. Oh, it's already 12 o'clock here. And so yeah, I don't think you guys can see that. But I have to figure out why you can't see it. But at least I can see it. So that's a good thing, because I kind of need that thing. It's become like invaluable to me. I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but when I fix it, you will. All right, a nice, man, what a nice flight right along the coast of the eastern seaboard of the United States. Beaches, beaches, beaches galore. So Ocean City, Maryland. This might be what we're looking at. I was over here recently. Really nice place to be. It's really, really nice. Let's step outside again. Make sure you guys can see. Ooh, what view am I in? All right. Let's hop outside through this window here. Look down below. If you're afraid of heights, don't look. Let's see if I can leave the plane.
Washington Center, Southwest 2170, descending via Raven 8.
That's kind of cool. I've never done that before.
Southwest 2170, Washington Center.
Where's our bird?
Center, Piedmont 6081. Good day. Flight level 311.
That's cool.
Piedmont 6081, Washington Center, copy.
He's gone. Hey guys, I missed my flight. Nice. Ooh. And just like that, we're back. $39,000 feet is quite high. November 606, November Kilo. All right, back inside. So we are 40 miles from top of descent, and I don't know what the descent down to. See, this is my inexperience. I think I'm gonna just set it down to 10, maybe. Yeah. And when the time comes, we'll start telling ATC we would like to descend and request the ILS 31. We might be too far away from the airport to hear the ATIS. Uh-oh, where's my mouse? I've got...
4799, Washington Center, expect radar vectors, runway 4.
Runway 4. The short runway. Expect radar vectors, runway 4. Spirit Wings 479er. See? This is what I was telling y'all. Everything done switched up. Alright, let's go to flight plan. And let's go arrival. They have an RNAV for 04, so let's do that.
Washington Center, American 688 Heavy, flight level 370.
Alright, I'm gonna need to switch to heading mode real quick.
American 688 Heavy, Washington Center, roger.
So we'll go for that. And then I'm gonna have to put this in real quick. And back to push. Okay. So let's get rid of this 3-1. And we'll look at approach. So the final approach fix is 1700. So guess what? That's what I'm gonna just put it down to. Unless ATC tells me otherwise. 1700. And they have an LNAV, VNAV, which is 534 on the minimums. So let's go back to the init page. Oh, top of descent reached. So let's start descending.
Atlantic City, landing runway 4. Atlantic City, landing runway 4. Spirit Wings 4799.
Alright.
Southwest 2008. Contact Potomac.
More drag.
28.7.
Already more drag required.
Approach, Southwest 2008.
So we'll go speed brakes. And where was I? Performance page.
Washington Center, Spirit Wings 1360.
So the minimum is now 534.
Brickyard 4712, Washington Center. I have a traffic management reroute for you. Advise ready to copy.
Wow, don't ever do that to me. Traffic management reroute. On the last flight, they hit us with that stupid go around. Let's hope that doesn't happen today.
Expect March 4 with a rover transition. Runway 31 right.
Expect Parch 4 with the rover transition. Runway 31 right. Brickyard 4712.
JetBlue 1686, Washington Center. Expect March 4 with a rover transition. Runway 31 right. Expect March 4 with a rover transition. Runway 31 right.
Alright, so let's ask them if we can do the RNAV. Because they love their visuals.
1360, Washington Center, copy. Spirit Wings 4799, request approach change. Spirit Wings 4799, roger. Say approach. Request RNAV runway 04. Spirit Wings 4799. Spirit Wings 4799. Confirm new approach RNAV runway 04.
Affirmative.
Spirit Wings 4799, altimeter 299er6. Expect radar vectors for RNAV runway 04.
29906 when we get to 18.
Runway 04. Spirit Wings 4799.
Alright, so we're back on profile, so we don't need the speed brakes out anymore.
Brickyard 4712.
And we can clear the company message.
Brickyard 4712.
JetBlue 1686. Contact Washington Center 127.7. Have a good
Something
one.
about a delay. Not my problem.
127.7.
Alright, so in the rad nav screen,
Washington Center, Southwest 2204. Good day. Descending via Raven 8. Flight level 230.
I don't know if we need the course in the screen.
Southwest 2204. Washington Center.
So, okay. Since there's a discontinuity in the flight plan, I'm a little bit wondering if I should just connect it.
Washington Center, Brickyard 4717. Descending via Proud 2. Flight level 290.
Oh, it's pretty much straight in from there.
Washington Center.
So guess what?
Wings 4799. Contact Washington Center 127.7. See you.
Center on 127.7. Spirit Wings 4799. Have a good one.
I'm gonna hit this control, clear, and
4712.
flight plan,
Cleared via March 4.
and go ahead and erase that discontinuity. And what that does is now it's just a straight line.
Altimeter 29906.
They said radar vectors, but let's see what happens.
After Parch, cleared via Parch 4. Pilot's discretion descend and maintain flight level 270. Kennedy landing runway 31 right.
So we have a plane.
29906. Brickyard 4712.
Yeah, we have a plane ahead of us. Yeah, there it is right there. And I can see that by looking in the navigation display.
Kennedy approach 122.905. See you.
This little diamond right here,
Contact Kennedy
5,000 feet in front of us.
4712.
And there's another one like directly above our head
Washington
too.
Center, Spirit Wings
There it is.
4799.
Look at that.
Flight level 261.
That's cool. So we got him, and we got him.
4799. Washington Center, roger.
Very nice, very nice. All right. So 22.9. At 18, we switched to whatever altimeter they told us to. So far, everything's going okay. Kind of. Kind of. So yeah, with this Airbus pressurization, all that stuff is set by itself, man. It's like you're flying an iPad or something. Alright, I don't need this flight controls page up anymore. So in the performance page now. So runway 04, we're definitely, let me put that in there. We're gonna have to stomp on the brakes for sure. Look at that, we're gonna be right at the end of the runway. 29908 is the altimeter. Let's refresh the METAR. Yeah, I can't float this thing or else we're gonna overrun the runway. Barely gonna stop on time. Barely. All right, we're almost at 18. Let me get my button ready. I'm very new to the Fenix.
Steering wings 4799. Contact Atlantic City approach 134.25.
Atlantic City approach. I never checked the frequency for the addons.
4799. Atlantic City, Spirit Wings
125725.
with the numbers. Spirit Wings 4799 Atlantic City approach. Altimeter 29906. Expect radar vectors.
29906.
Altimeter 29906. Expect radar vectors from RNAV runway
All right,
04.
so we'll throw in the 29906 right now. So we'll go pull 29906. Now, as far as what I was saying, addons is 125725. I was actually supposed to listen to this before I got the approach handoff, so we can know what the weather is. Let's listen now.
6. Landing and departing runway 04. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar.
Oscar. Look at that.
Atlantic City Airport.
Is this the
information,
bottom of
Oscar.
Joyzy?
1607 Zulu. Wind tree 50 at 16, gusts 26. Visibility 10. Temperature 14. Dew point -01. Altimeter 29906. Landing and departing runway 04. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar.
29906. Let me put that in the...
Atlantic City Airport information, Oscar. 1607 Zulu. Wind tree 50 at 16, gusts 26. Visibility 10. Temperature 14. Dew point -01. Altimeter 29906.
I don't think that this is going to be such a smooth landing
Advise on
with the
initial
way
contact. You have
the wind is
information,
looking.
Oscar. Atlantic City Airport information, Oscar. 1607.
All right. We'll see what happens. All right, so you guys can see my... We'll be using this thing here, and you can see my my throttles, I hope. I tend to find, I turned off the lights in the room. I'm finding that doing it in the dark is actually better because you get the lights glowing, and it seems like the camera picks me up better. So it has not activated the approach phase, but we're still pretty high up. But according to this, I mean, we're only... Damn, we're definitely only 40 miles out from the airport. And we are flying. I mean, technically we should see it. It's like right in front of us. So the customer's ears are definitely a little bit poppy because we are coming down hard and fast. There goes the Jersey Shore. We're still on profile, surprisingly. Destination at 26. Literally, it says we're going to be landing in 7 minutes. I don't know about that. I think after we pass SIE, they're going to call us up and start vectoring us. I don't really know what much vectoring they got to do. So I guess they leveled us off here because we got to meet the 250 speed restriction below 10,000. So now we have to go down at less of a descent rate so we're not over speeding. And the descent profile, we're gonna need more drag. Yep, there we go. So let's get the speed brakes on.
Spirit Wings 47199. Descend, maintain 5,000.
5,000. All right, let's go 5,000.
Descend, maintain 5,000. Altimeter to 906. Spirit Wings 4799. Spirit Wings 47199. Contact Atlantic City Tower 120.3.
They're already giving me a tower
Contact
call.
Tower 120.3.
This is interesting.
Spirit Wings 4799.
And I don't even see the runway yet, and you're telling me to contact tower.
Atlantic City Tower. Spirit Wings 4799. RNAV runway 04.
Spirit Wings 4799, Atlantic City Tower, wind tree 50 at 16, gust 26, runway 4 cleared to land.
Cleared to land. Okay. All right.
Runway 4 cleared to land.
How about
Spirit Wings 4799.
I'm not gonna listen to you anymore.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Yeah, this may be a go around because I don't see the airport. All right, let's give it flaps 1. Let's activate the approach phase. I might be over speeding. Yep. I'm sorry. I think I see the airport in front of me. Man, I don't know. Beyond ATC, man. Yeah, I gotta do a better job than that. Yeah, we're below profile still. This may have to, we may have to do some circling here. Because the airport is coming up fast here in 20 miles. We'll try and get it configured. All right. I think I see the runway in the distance over there. I think so. Oh, below 10,000 feet, we had a couple things we were supposed to do a while ago. My bad. Lights on. We were cleared to land. Seatbelt signs can come on. All right, I am gonna activate the approach phase, even though we're in a straight line here now. Yeah, I think I kind of make out the runway. Maybe it's a little too soon. Let me... Oh, I don't know, man. I'm gonna hit it now. All right, we're slowing down. Let's give it flaps 1. I want to get configured here. Let me hit the approach phase button, see if that does anything. Final approach. And I'm gonna lower this to 400. Speed brakes can go back in. And we'll go auto brake medium. Arm the spoilers. And flaps 2. Vertical deviation path seems good. I don't see glide path coming in yet. And right now we are about 10 miles out. The runway is slightly to our right. It looks like the airplane is correcting, kind of. We may have to do that. All right, we're descending. All right, we're still descending here. 20 knot wind up here so far. Not looking so great. All right, let's get the gear down. Oh, she's wobbling. I see the tower of Atlantic City. All right, gear down. And let's go flaps full. Let's get a quick window view. Nice. Very nice. Oh, man. Oh, my recording. Real quick, y'all. Real quick. I gotta do this. Oh, Jesus. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sorry for the black screen.
1,000.
1,000. Man, this is gonna be gusty. Flaps full. Everything seems good. We are at ref. Minimums are coming up. All right, I haven't taken control yet, but I'm about to. Here we go, my aircraft.
Above. 500. Minimum.
Continue landing. I see one red light. It looks like we're going to be low. Let me keep it up for now. 2 red lights. 1 red light. It is a short runway. We got to put it down right at the thresh. Says we're high right now.
50. 30. 20. Retard.
Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Reversers green. Maximum braking. $60 knots. Manual braking.
Spirit Wings 4799. Exit right at Alpha. Exit right Alpha, Spirit Wings 4799.
I did not see that landing rate. I don't know if it came up on the screen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We definitely floated
the
it.
cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain
Spirit Wings 4799. Contact ground 121.9er.
portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or
Ground
internet
121.9er, Spirit Wings 4799. Take care.
Welcome to Atlantic City, y'all. It was windy and gusty, and I need to stay on center line. Okay.
may have moved during flight. Smoking is
Ground, good afternoon. Spirit Wings 4799er. Clear of runway 31.
and the crew. It has been our pleasure looking after
All right, let's clean up the plane.
our ground
Spirit Wings 4799. Welcome to Atlantic City. Safe parking or advise if
Let's
need
not
assignment.
crash. Let's not crash. Oh, come on, Swirly. Let me slow it down a little bit more. Anywhere is good. Spirit Wings 4799er.
Spirit Wings 4799. Gate 117 taxi via Alpha. Hold short runway 1 tree.
117 via Alpha.
117 by Alpha. Hold short runway 13.
Where is it? There it is.
Spirit Wings 4799.
All right, we got a hold short right here.
Spirit Wings 4799. Cross runway 1 tree at Alpha. Continue taxi
Cross
via Bravo.
1-3
Charlie,
at
Echo.
Alpha. Strobes are still on. You can turn off the
Cross
landing
runway
lights.
13 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Bravo. Charlie, Echo, Spirit Wings.
Taxi lights never came on. Oh no, they were on. They were on. Okay, crossing the runway. I didn't look left and right. My bad. It looks clear. All right, we're gonna bust this left here. Nice and easy, Spirit. Nice and easy. Lights are off. Strobe can go to auto. And that's all good. Let's start the APU. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I just did there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, plane. I need a tiller. I need a tiller. Okay. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Let me get there. All right, 117. Show me the spot again, please. Right there. So we're gonna just pull in and park it right there. That's gonna be a right turn. That's kind of cool. Slow down, slow down. Let's make our right turn. Not so sharp. Easy with the brakes, please. All right. Where is the line? There goes our marshaller in the green jumpsuit. Can't miss him or her. I can't tell from here. Let's get her lined up. Let's turn off our taxi light so we don't blind this person. Taxi light can come off. Okay, slow down plane, please, please. Telling me go left, now it's telling me go right. Nice and easy. Now back left again. I never get this right. Okay, easy, slow it down. 30 feet to go. Come on. Easy with the brakes. A little bit left. Come on. And no. Now? No? Now. Ah, dang. I almost had it perfect that time. Almost had it perfect. When you get it perfect, they do a little dance for you. No dance, unfortunately. All right, APU is available. Let's get the... Do I need bleeds on? Maybe for air conditioning, I'm not sure. All right. Strobe can come off. Beacon can come off. And I've never turned off the engine start. Engine 1 off. Engine 2 off. Yeah.
Cabin crew disarmed.
Here comes the jet bridge. Let's see if it'll line up properly. That doesn't look like it's gonna line up properly, does it? Nope, definitely not. All good. The people are just gonna jump right out that door. No biggie. No biggie. All right.
Passengers, the boarding started.
The deboarding has started. Let's see, can we see our passengers? Nope, they're missing. I don't know, one of these switches does something. Maybe it's the seatbelt sign. Oh, well, we gotta turn off the seatbelt signs. Let them leave. Let's see. Do we got them now? I don't know.
When disembarking, please take care and hold onto the handrail.
Something makes them show sometimes.
Please ensure
Something makes them not show sometimes. These guys are getting the baggage. Let's take a look. Oh, slow down, controller, man. Don't give these people a... Okay, so here's the thing. I'm in this woman's feet. Okay. When I'm in this view, I can see the passengers when I use the external camera. But for some reason... like when I switch to the other normal views, there goes our girls. How y'all doing? So I'm guessing since there's no jet bridge for them to, they're gonna just take a nice little jump. Just a nice jump. It's not that bad. They might break their ankles. All right. Deboarding has kind of commenced. Let's take a look and see what that landing rate was, if I can see it. So we'll switch from VR. And we'll go there. And we'll stop the recording. So, according to the landing rate monitor, we landed 88 feet per minute. So really, really smooth touchdown. Really, really smooth touchdown, according to it. I don't know why it didn't pop up on screen, but maybe when we do the replay it will. However, I definitely floated it, and I definitely landed to the right. I may have even bounced the plane too. So we'll check that out on the replay. So these guys... everybody off the plane eventually. I don't think they want to get off. Yeah. Look at that. Everybody's gone magically. Magically gone. Let's see what happened. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. All right. Let's see. I got a little bit of, I gotta fix that blurriness going on to the side of my camera. That's not nice. It's not nice at all. All right. Before we load up the replay, let us commence deboarding. All right, I'm gonna dismiss that now because we're not even gonna be bothering with that. Let's get the aircraft back into a landing state. So we'll go ready and activate. And let's get some lights back on. Beacon. I should have turned off the beacon. I never turned it off. Oh, maybe the ready state did that. I don't know. That should be fine. And let's do... Can you get out of the way, whatever you are? There we go. Okay. So that's all set. We still got 6,000 something fuel on board. And... charts. No, we don't need charts. Anything else we need to do? I don't think I need to worry about flaps and all of that. I think it's just gonna set, it's just gonna do what it needs to do. All right, I think we're ready to start the replay. So let's load the replay, which I started extremely late.
Too low, terrain.
Look at that, like right on final approach, which is nice because we can get
Don't think.
beautiful wing views like this.
Don't think. Don't think. Don't think.
Look at that. Look at Atlantic City.
Don't think. Don't think.
That's quite nice, isn't it? All right,
Don't think.
let's go outside. There goes our big jet. I think we can take it from here. Now, I thought we were coming in low, but apparently we weren't. A little choppy. The wind was definitely windy. Touchdown markers. And then float, 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 float. And down, nice and smooth. There we go, perfect landing, 88 feet per minute. Reversers on. And we got it stopped right in time to the end of the runway. You know, it could have been a good landing had it not floated. It wouldn't have been 88 feet per minute, but I don't think it was going to be like super hard. Let's look at that again. Right there. Go down, plane. And then landed completely off center line. And then a little bit of swervy swerves. It's hard to see the runway markings. Man, we were flying in here, literally. Oh, look at that float, my goodness. Was it illegal? Was it a legal landing? That's the question. Because that might have not been legal. I might have floated that thing so much. Float, 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 float down. Let's say that's where I landed it. Yeah, I think that's legal still. But that is not a good landing. I got some of the wing off of the runway, definitely to the right. It was windy. In my defense, it was very windy. I think we were getting 23 knots cross. Unfortunately, this runway doesn't have the markings that let you know. There's like the individual 15-foot markers. But you know what? I think that's legal still. Lord, ladies and gentlemen, what did I do? What did I do? No musica. Let's watch it one more time. One more time and then I'm up out of here. Hey, the people are safe. Oh yeah. I think I pulled up on the nose just a little bit too much because you could just see it just went right down. The brakes worked really well there though. I'll take it. I'll take it, ladies and gents. I'll take it. 88 feet per minute. Now, real pilots will tell you, listen, that's, you know, nobody cares about no 88 feet per minute if you're gonna float the thing halfway across the runway, and they're right. Spirit, we're gonna miss you. I never flown Spirit in my life before, by the way. So it's not fair for me to hate on them because I've never had a bad experience with them. But yeah, they're gonna be gone soon. Aviation is gonna take another hit. Man, look at me swerving all over this damn taxiway. I'm like a drunk pilot. Yeah. That was a nice flight, guys. I want to do this more often. But like I told you guys, man, what it takes to stream VR, man. I don't even know if this is going to be a good stream or not. I'm going to go back and watch it later on. And I'll use what I saw from this to determine if this is something I want to keep trying to do. So we got cleared to cross the runway here. And then we bust the left turn and then we went and parked. Also, tentatively thinking that Twitch might not be the place to do this, or I might be doing a dual stream going forward on YouTube. I have a new YouTube channel that I just made. I'm not gonna say it yet because it's not official. It's not something I'm 100% sure on. I'm still working on it, but I'm very excited. I want to start making some content, maybe some vertical short form videos. Everybody else is doing it, and I'm fairly new to the game, and I don't exactly know too much about what I'm doing. But one thing I do know, that the VR industry is so niche. There used to be a guy named VR Sim Pilot who did an amazing job streaming VR flights, and unfortunately life caught up to him and he's just not around anymore. I hope I can one day be as good as that guy was, because I enjoyed watching his videos. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna say he's one of my influencers that got me into the hobby, and especially got me into doing the hobby in VR. As we come in here to park this beautiful A320 jet. So far you guys have seen me fly the 7.3. You've seen me fly the A320. And that's all I know how to fly in terms of commercial jets right now. But I do want to go bigger and better. Just lining up right here. That's not a bad taxi for like in the real world. I've never flown into Atlantic City before. It's not too far from where I live for me to drive. And I think
Alpha Aviation Zero says, are you on VATSIM?
no, today we were using Beyond ATC, but definitely in the future I will be doing some VATSIM flights. And that was the end of the flight, actually. Thank you for coming in at the end there, Alpha. I hope I see you again on some future streams. I'm trying.
Alpha Aviation Zero says, what server you on?
I'm not on VATSIM, and I'm not flying on any servers either. Solo dolo, just Beyond ATC, AI ATC. And there we go. Engines off. Alpha Aviations, please join me again or watch me on replay. I hope you do. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. And like always,
Alpha Aviation Zero says, oh, are you getting off? I was gonna escort you in a fighter jet LMAO.
that would have been cool. That would have been cool. I would like to do that one day. I want one of my own escorts. Maybe we can do that in the DC area. I am getting off though. Gotta get ready for work. Thank you for coming in, and I hope we see you again. I don't know why that nose wheel is still spinning. That's weird. That's very weird. All right.
Alpha Aviation Zero says, sure and no problem, I dropped a follow anyways.
Thank you so much for following, Alpha. Appreciate that. I don't know if you're into VR, but yeah, these flights are gonna be in VR. Should be fun. Should be fun. So we'll catch you next time, maybe tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Without further ado, Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.